So me and my boyfriend, Chris, have the same friend group. There's 5 guys and 3 girls, including myself, who are all dating guys in this group. For context, I was introduced to the group 4 years ago, and I started dating Chris over a year ago. He joined a year before we dated. Anyway, on to the story. So the boys in my friend group have started a thing called Guys Night, where they go out and do everything we all do together, but without us girls.
Here's the thing, all of my friends are the boys. I don't know the girls in the group too well, and while I have friends outside the group, I'm nowhere near as close with them as I am this group.
They say they need to spend some quality time with their friends, and that if I went, they'd have to invite their girlfriends.
And it's not every so often, and what's worse is when we all do hang out, they constantly bring up stuff that happened on Guys Night saying you had to be there. This had been going on months. This had been going on for months. Last night, my boyfriend came over to mine from Guys Night really happy and was texting his friends when I asked him why I could not go. He made a vague gesture at me saying I wasn't a guy. I then asked him why he couldn't skip it to spend the night with me and he rolled his eyes. I lost it. He's staying with one of our friends who's saying I was being the asshole for yelling at him that way. Honestly, I find the whole situation completely ridiculous. The girls all agree with me though, and I do not know if I should apologize. It is such a difficult situation, and I am truly torn about what to do next. I started crying and screaming at him, calling him an asshole for allowing me to be completely isolated when I have told him how sad it is. He ended up leaving. I'm not mad he has his own hobbies, that's amazing. I'm just upset that I'm being excluded because of my gender from my friends who I introduced him to. I've been told explicitly this by him and his friends. Also, we don't live together, and I only see him a few times a week.
I should also add, my boyfriend sees all his friends during the week, but they schedule Guys Night on the one night I can go out.
I see him 2 to 3 times a week, and he sees them at least 4 times, 5 on Guys Night. I see my friends once a fortnight. My boyfriend goes out with my friend group while excluding me completely. I lost it at him, and now I'm being called an AH for my reaction. I ended up contacting the girlfriends in the group to see what was up, and we started noticing some fishy stuff. Their boyfriends and the guys in the group would say the exact same. I said the exact same things to them as they did to me. Stuff like, we'll invite you, but then the other girls will want to come. We also figured out that there were other nights that all the guys were free, but they wanted to do Saturday for some reason. It seems a bit unusual given our original plans, but I suppose we can make it work if we try. One of the girls, Heather, was suspicious for this and many other reasons, so she checked her boyfriend's phone. I don't condone what she did at all, by the way, but in this specific circumstance, I excuse it. While looking, she found a group chat called Boys Night, which she had never heard of. She was super suspicious and clicked to be greeted by a bunch of very interesting. Well, guess what? Turns out Guys Night was really go to a pub and cheat on your girlfriend night. The message was in reference to one of the girls my boyfriend was sleeping with last week. In fact, all the other guys except one were cheating, while the other knew but kept quiet. Another lovely discovery from the chat was that he has not been using protection with the other women or with me. Meaning not only has he been cheating, he has also been putting me at high risk of an STD, while also risking mine and my elderly grandfather's life because of COVID. Needless to say, we've broken up and I feel better for it, but right now I'm friendless, single, and waiting on STD results, which doesn't feel fantastic. So yep, definitely not the update I was hoping to do, but life clearly doesn't turn out the way you plan.
I just thought I would add a few things. COVID is not bad where I am in Australia, but when we hang out, we social distance with masks.
You cannot social distance during sex, which is where my fear of COVID comes from.
And one of the girls dumped her boyfriend who was not cheating but knew, and the other took him back though he was cheating, and finally, they both realized truth. I am STD free. I got a call an hour ago and I'm so completely relieved, and now I can finally start to move on and look forward to the future.